Hey guys, I'm back. I was gonna do a stream tonight, but I guess being honest, I feel a little, I feel a little disheartened. I've spoken to a few people, and I've kind of realized how hard this is going to be. Staying determined is the key thing. I think a lot of people keep going on about finding my niche. And I'm worried that what I'm doing isn't niche enough or isn't going to be something that people want to click on and have a look at. I guess it's kind of not what you want to hear, but I have to stand by it. When you're doing anything, you have to persevere, no matter how hard it gets sometimes. And I'm literally in like my first 3 days of recording videos and releasing them, and I guess I've just got to keep going. I've got to not get disheartened and just enjoy what I do. So we're going to keep playing League. I really enjoy playing League. As you can see, I'm 37 points up. I won my last 2 games on Malphite. It wasn't necessarily my fault that we won. I definitely feel like maybe some of them I made it harder. We're gonna keep going Malphite unless I see a good opportunity to go with Lulu. I still stick by that it would be nice to see a League of Legends YouTuber actually make it from silver all the way up to gold and through to plat. My goal this season is to get to plat. I mean, last season I comfortably got in gold. I was at gold 2. I did get into gold 1 promos actually, and it didn't go so well. So this season, I do really want to do that. And I think it'd be really nice for you guys to see that progression of my learning curve as to how I get there. Because I guess all the videos up so far are all challenger. They're already there. They keep giving you tips on what best to do, and I guess it's great to listen to someone who's made it. But I feel like it's also important to have the perspective from someone who isn't there yet. And we're going to make it. We're going to do that. So I'm just going to paste this in here. So far, Volibear probably would be best for me to go Lulu at the moment. I'm normally a Lulu main. She's really cool. She has so much in her kit, and she's quite hard to play well. But I've literally been playing Lulu since I first started playing 2 or 3 years ago now. Only recently have I become this determined to actually climb, so we'll see if my determination pays off. I'd also like you guys to comment about whether or not you prefer me to do full videos or shorter kind of compressed videos like my last one, where I kind of tried to put in as much analytical tips as I could about what I did in my game. I basically recorded over the top of a replay, so I could skip to the bits that were game changing, that kind of determined the route of the game. We have a pretty strong team as it is right now. I still think Malphite could work well. But we've got a lot of engage. Tristana has her W, Lee Sin has his Q. Mordekaiser just sits in the middle of everyone and makes it hard. They're kind of picking... They've got 2 squishies at the moment. 3 squishies. Okay, Malphite is perfect. You always kind of want to pick something pushy into a Janna. Janna counters Lulu pretty well. She only does kind of small amounts of damage at a time, which is great, but Janna kind of has a lot of shields that can negate that. So we want something bursty to just pop and kill them, I guess. I feel like I've talked my mouth off a little bit. Like, I don't know what to say after these last 3 days of constant recording videos. I guess it's going to be tiring and a long climb to the top. But I will persevere. Watch me do it. We're starting to get less and less unranked now, so that's kind of helpful. When the new season has just started, you get so many unranked, it's kind of hard to keep on top of everything. Because they're all from different elos. You could get low bronze to diamond smurf. It's really crazy how the system works. So let's get going, guys. I did actually download Spyro in anticipation that I would do a stream today. But like I said, I was feeling a little nervous and kind of scared off that whole idea. I've got to be really careful they don't engage or invade here, because... Yep, I knew that would happen. They've got a volley bear who's quite aggressive. We've had to have a flash from Tristana, which is not the best way we want to start. Volley bear's going to try and go for me. I'm going to pop off Q. She got a kill. That's absolutely fantastic. I should have been there, honestly. That was my bad. I didn't really pay attention. Oh, the Zaya's coming in to try and get her. We're trying to... she's... Wow, this is a great start. You always want this to happen. Absolutely fantastic. It's kind of a free win, but you never know how the enemy team can turn around that game. So I'm just going to soak up experience while I wait for my Tristana to get back, although the enemy AD carry just kind of kamikazed it. She's not going to be around. Alright, Tristana's back. Let's get on it. I'm going to be quite aggressively poking. Now we have a little bit of a lead. Tristana's got a dagger, which gives her a bit more attack speed. It just gives us that little bit of an advantage to what they have. So basically, we're just going to be trying to poke them as much as possible. I think what would be really great, after I've managed to get out of Silver, I'm going to do a highlight reel of the worst and best moments in Silver. So you guys can see how much of a struggle, and know that you're not the only one. A lot of people think that you just go through Silver, if you're good enough, you should just be able to pop through really easily and not have to worry about anything. I mean, we've got a really strong start right now. They're making a lot of mistakes. And yeah, this is essentially what Silver is. It's a really backwards and forwards way. You win, you lose, but sometimes it feels completely unfair. Like, you're not going against people at your true level. And sometimes it feels like a troll game, like you're in a normal or something. But it's okay, you just have to persevere. Like, everything you want to do to get better at. We're just gonna kind of let that push. Gonna have. Okay, something I watched a video recently telling about warding. I already know quite a bit about aggressive and defensive warding, but I realized that they made a rather good point. That I actually did make a mistake earlier. You don't want to be warding anywhere near your lane. It might sound like a good idea, but thinking about it, if you warded where the jungler would come in those gaps in the map, then actually you would see them coming a lot earlier and be able to prepare for it, rather than having quite a limiting ward up on the brush here. Yep, Janna flashed. It looks like we're having a free game here, guys. I mean, that's cheered me up already. That would cheer anyone up, especially on a hard climb. I did not mean to steal farm there. I'm just trying to push it a bit because it's basically an open game. Tristana's kind of trying to freeze it here, although I disagree with this approach and feel like we should just be taking plating. I don't think the Xayah is returning. She seems a little bit annoyed. She only died once, and the enemy team should definitely not give up. The Infernal Drake's coming up, we're pinging it. Remember all of the techniques that I've been talking through in these videos, and especially things that I need to improve upon as well. We're gonna go and kill the Drake, and I'm going to ward, seeing as we have an advantage into the enemy's jungle. I'm going to ward his red. We can see basically when his buff is up. If he's on the other side of the map, then our jungle can safely go and take that, or our AD carry. So that's a really useful standpoint to have. So I'm just going to pop around. There's actually a gank here that I'm going to interfere upon. He doesn't know we're here. And there is another free attack. Syndra is still a pretty strong champion, so you do have to be careful. So I'm going to go down in here. I should have probably watched where the bot lane was, so I'm going to pop this so I can see if they've come up to defend. They haven't, so I'm just going to place a ward where their red should go, pop over, and... Actually, I should have been left the Lee Sin. My bad. Oh, he was doing just fine. So I'm just going to walk straight into lane. I don't feel like they can do enough damage to me. I should probably be very careful when doing that. But we've got a pretty easy day here. Oh, I was going to say on Malphite, I haven't really mentioned what abilities to max. I definitely feel like maxing your Q first is a really good way when you're playing in bot lane. I'm going to flash because I was in tower range. I don't want to give up our advantage. I max my Q first because it has such a strong slow on it. If someone's trying to get away, I can do a decent amount of damage and ensure that they stay where I want them to. I really ought to back right now because I have quite a lot of gold, but we're also at an advantage and I have enough mana that I can just kind of siege until they run out of mana or they make a mistake. Xayah's already backing by the look of it. No, she's there. She's a level below us, so she's struggling to keep up. As soon as I hit 6, it's going to be even harder for them. Okay, the volley bear's coming in. He might actually have done a decent gank there. Okay, they got Tristana, but it wasn't all that helpful for them. I think they will get me, actually. Yeah, my bad. We gave them a double kill, but we have such a strong start. I can buy pretty much half of my first item, which, again, I'm going Banshees. The Lee Sin's gone in bot there. I'm not sure he should go alone, really. He wasn't able to pull off what I think he wanted to, so it's a shame, really. I'm going to ping the Rift Herald. If we just keep up this advantage, they won't be able to catch up, and we don't want them to catch up. I think one of the biggest mistakes people make in Silver is once you have such a strong start, people get cocky, they try and go on their own, They think they're overpowered. They make mistakes. They stop thinking clearly. This causes them to actually be able to catch up. If they're going to be playing on the defensive side as it is, and they're going to go ahead and, you know, they can catch up. It's a possibility. Don't think just because you guys are really strong that it's not going to. So I'm gonna R in. I have a lot. I can. Janna even helps me get out of tower range, and that's fantastic. Like I said, they can't really contend much. We have to keep an eye on where the Volibear would be. I haven't seen him as of yet. Syndra is mid. Mordekaiser's pushing. Mordekaiser quite regularly wins his top lane, so it's to be expected, really. Ali Sin's 5-0. You know, we should be absolutely fine in this game. Honestly, the best way to get a free win early is to try. I know it's not good team sportsmanship, but it is to try and kind of force the enemy to tilt. So when you first start out, you can kind of mess around in the invade and try and get them to tilt out by typing in the all chat. Oh. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they surrendered this. Although, I've gone and just killed myself. Pretty much all of their kills, though, are on me, and that's not really good for them. I'm gonna go ahead for Drake. The Lee Sin and the Zed will probably get it after they've gotten their mid tower. I need to place a new ward in their jungle, so we can keep an eye on where they are. My R is going to be up in 5 seconds, so I'm going to come around the back. Let Tristana push a little bit, so I can just pop in there. Although, I did just see Volibear over here, so we do have to be careful. Ah, there he is. He wants the Drake. I know he wants the Drake, but I'm going to try and defend that. I don't want him to have it. Okay, they've backed up. They've backed up. I'm gonna try and bait it with the ward. So many people get baited by the ward. And the Zyles therapist surroundings. Oh, nice play by Janna there. She did actually defend her AD carry pretty well. And that's a pound steal incoming. See, as you can see, making mistakes can cause them to be able to catch up, although I am literally feeding my ass off right now. So, my bad. If we're not careful, we might actually give them the Drake. Wow. Yeah, we kind of messed up a bit there. Although the Tristana's pretty on it. She hasn't died yet. Yeah, she has, just once. The Syndra's coming down, so I'm going to ping. Careful, but now it's 3v1, and I really think we're quite safe. Although Syndra could just pick us off one by one. That's sad. Mordekaiser's coming in. Tristana should stay. I really don't see much point when they put these alcoves in, to be honest. Oh, I'm here. My bad. But kind of double flash there. really interesting thing to know. You can ward over the wall from the Krugs. Janna is genuinely a really great support. I just don't find she has much use in Silver because she's so passive aggressive. It's not really enough. I might have made a mistake here. I definitely have made a mistake here. Man, I'm not playing well. I'll have to admit, I might not even upload this video. I'm not playing well. But free win. Still a free win. You guys are going to be shaking your heads when I get to gold, honestly. Do I deserve it? Maybe just through sheer stubbornness I deserve it. But through skill? Not so much, really. They're doing really well. Yeah, absolutely fine. Who's gonna take out the wards? I haven't been doing that much this game. They haven't really had a chance to ward properly. So that's why they've also been struggling so hard. Drop the Herald mid, put pressure on 2 lanes. They're going to have to split their efforts. Great. Baited. The volley burst swooped in. I'm gonna get in the way so that he can't take the Lee Sin. Just a free win, honestly. $17-minute win. It's been pretty good. I didn't even have to try. I was definitely not playing well this game, so I feel like they're flaming the Syndra a little hard. I feel like she has tried. It's just been a little unfair with our lead. Maybe Syndra shouldn't have gone in, and that she made that mistake early, and she just couldn't catch up from there. And there's our win, guys. Super easy. You never see it with silver games, what's going to come and what's going to come next. Because sometimes you just get on a really bad lose streak and you're just not going anywhere, and it's really frustrating. But take the free wins with a smile. It's lucky. Let's see where I've gotten to. I'm gonna honor the tryst. She was pretty fun to play with. Ah, sweet. Got a new emote. I like the emote system, it's pretty cute. A little bit tilting, but it's cute. Alright, so we're halfway up. Nearly to silver 1, and then let's get back in gold. So guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate a comment. I do need to kind of get better at this. Both League and these videos. So I guess guys, I will see you soon. Yeah, so bye.